Do you know who the man behind Hulk is? Yes, Lou Ferrigno, the man we'll talk about in this video. Someone who knew how to fight against life's problems. Maybe you knew about Hulk, and that Lou Ferrigno was the toughest rival of 7-time Mr. Olympia champion Arnold Schwarzenegger? Although these were two great successes for Lou, his life as a child was difficult, with a health problem that almost ruined his future. Don't forget to subscribe and stay until the end, when I'll reveal what was his most difficult obstacle and what he still has today. Born in 1951 in the city that never sleeps, New York, now 72 years old, Ferrigno is a true legend of effort. At just 3 years old, he suffered a hearing loss of almost 80% due to an infection, which was a crucial blow in his life. It was at the age of 13, as a lonely child with few friends and very low self-esteem, that he decided to start lifting weights, motivated by his desire to overcome his insecurities due to his hearing loss. He also had a love-hate relationship with his father, who found it difficult to accept his illness. Although during his childhood, he suffered bullying from his schoolmates, who nicknamed him Deaf Lou. That did not stop him. Although he could not hear like other children, he always knew that he would go after his dreams. He wanted to play the mythical Hercules, and he achieved this when he starred in The Challenge of Hercules in 1983. In the gym, Lou found his true purpose. His progress was too fast and remarkable, standing out in youth and local competitions before breaking into the national scene. His first big win came when he won the Mr. America title in 1973. This win was just the beginning for Ferrigno, who then went on to win the Mr. Universe title 2 consecutive times in 1973 and 1974, becoming the youngest competitor to win this prestigious title to that date. Although they are not Mr. Olympias, they are impressive achievements. It was in these years that he made his jump to Mr. Olympia. In 1974, he had his first competition, where he competed with the legend Arnold Schwarzenegger, who won the contest. He had his revenge the following year, where he placed third, behind Arnold and Serge Nubret. These 2 years were one of the best times in bodybuilding. It was one of the most famous rivalries in history, which, although he could not dethrone Arnold, showed the determination and effort of Ferrigno. This rivalry was reflected in the 1977 film Pumping Iron, where Lou was the protagonist with Arnold Schwarzenegger, which made him jump to world fame. Despite being rivals, Ferrigno looked up to Schwarzenegger with admiration. His workouts were intense and hard, with 6 days a week and a rigorous diet of fish, meat, eggs, fruit, and vegetables. However, he stressed the importance of at least 8 hours of quality sleep each night. This was reflected in his silhouette. Lou Ferrigno's physique was impressive, characterized by his great height, massive muscle mass, and symmetrical proportions. He was 6.4 feet tall and weighed around 284 pounds in the off-season, maintaining impressive muscle definition and a low proportion of body fat. His physique was well balanced, with broad shoulders, a massive chest, powerful arms and legs. Lou had even more muscle mass than the 7-time Mr. Olympia. However, it was in 1975 that he left bodybuilding for financial reasons. In 1977, Lou was chosen over Arnold for the role of Hulk in the television series The Incredible Hulk. Here, he also competed with Arnold Schwarzenegger for the role of Hulk, but won in the acting category. Lou was chosen over Arnold, as writer and producer Kenneth Johnson believed Arnold was too short at only 6.2 feet, compared to Lou's 6.4 feet. Richard Kiel was also considered, who was 6.6 feet tall, but not as muscular as Ferrigno. Height and muscle were needed, 2 things Lou had no shortage of. He was the perfect character, as Hulk barely spoke, so an audition was not necessary, considering Lou could hear only 20%. Despite his success in acting in Hulk, he never completely abandoned his love of fitness and continued to train throughout his career. It was in the 1990s that he returned to professional bodybuilding. He competed in 1992 and 1993, where he finished further behind in the rankings, we say, but it was a great result for being over 40 years old, and there were other bodybuilding stars like Dorian Yates. This was his last stint in bodybuilding. Since then, Lou Ferrigno has dedicated himself to enjoying his fame and using his influence in the fitness world. From there, he has dedicated himself to training and helping other people. Among them, he was the trainer of none other than Michael Jackson, where Lou helped the King of Pop stay in shape for his stage performances. Also, Lou collaborated with Chuck Norris, the famous martial artist and actor, who has been an iconic figure in the fitness world. And as if this were not enough, Lou got involved in politics. In 2018, Lou Ferrigno received an important recognition when President Donald Trump appointed him to the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. This appointment underlined Ferrigno's influence in promoting a healthy and active lifestyle throughout his career. Wondering about Lou's health today? He was diagnosed with sensorineural hearing loss, which affected his hearing loss by 80% within 3 years. From there, he used hearing aids. Recently, his right ear deteriorated further, to the point where it was impossible for him to hear through the use of hearing aids. This led to him having cochlear implant surgery, an electronic device that helps restore hearing by stimulating the auditory nerve, all at the age of 69. The results? Lou claimed that the operation changed his life for the better, increasing his hearing from 18% to 65% now, a huge change. Today, he leads a relatively quiet and full life. He has been married to Carla Ferrigno since 1980, and they have 3 children, Shanna, Louis Jr., and Brent. The couple celebrated 40 years of marriage in 2020, highlighting their long-standing relationship. The Ferrignos now reside in California after selling their former home in Santa Monica in 2020. Their children have also followed in their footsteps. Lou Ferrigno Jr. has made notable appearances in films such as SWAT. At 72 years old, Lou remains in perfect physical shape, training regularly and inspiring new generations. He has confessed that at his age he trains for an hour between 4 to 5 days a week, with the goal of not gaining muscle, but rather maintaining his physique and not having pains that appear when we are older. Ferrigno has adjusted his training routine to suit the needs of his body. Although he continues to lift weights, he has reduced the intensity of the exercises and prioritizes safety, avoiding injuries. His workouts now focus more on technique than on the weight lifted. A few years ago, Lou Ferrigno collaborated with Jace Hall on a web series that highlighted their comedic interactions and playful competition. The duo starred in an iconic episode of The Jace Hall Show. In one memorable episode, Hall humorously challenged Ferrigno to a test of strength, making use of Ferrigno's legendary bodybuilder status. The bodybuilder easily won against the equally strong Jace, proving that years are just a number when someone has that much muscle. Lou is undoubtedly an inspiration to many thanks to his disciplined approach to training and competition, as well as his ability to overcome personal challenges, such as his hearing loss, in his pursuit of excellence in the sport. Furthermore, his successful transition from bodybuilding to Hollywood fame opened up new opportunities for other athletes, proving that success on the stage could lead to opportunities in other areas of life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up.